This is another FIRPTA awareness video because the FIRPTA form is the most misunderstood and problematic document in a file submission. I'm making this video to show listing agents and buyer's agents where the obligation is located in a purchase agreement, because if a FIRPTA form is non-compliant and something goes wrong, it's catastrophic. I've learned from firsthand experience, if you go to another brokerage and you pull their closed files, I guarantee you many of those files will have non-compliant FIRPTA forms. Not at my brokerage. Why? I had to learn the hard way many years ago. I had to spend hours on the phone with the IRS problem solving so that we didn't end up in big trouble. Why? Because if the seller skirts their tax obligation, the buyer, yes, the buyer, another party, picks up the seller's bill. Do you think the buyer is going to be happy about picking up the seller's tax bill? No. And ultimately, they're going to realize that it's their agent's fault because of FIRPTA non-compliance. So I'm going to fix this. With this video right here, I'm going to show you where to find it and what you need to be compliant. Paragraph 11H of the residential purchase agreement, and I extracted this verbiage and put it here and even made some lines bold because I am now emailing this to lazy transaction coordinators and lazy listing agents out there that are sending us incomplete or non-compliant FIRPTAs and not even realizing what they're doing. Okay. Now it talks about withholding taxes. That's what the FIRPTA is all about. And it's talking about taxes being withheld. Now there is an exception. That's what the FIRPTA form is. It's an exception to withholding. So I put this in bold right here. This is what you have to know. There are two forms. There's a C.A.R form AS and a C.A.R form QS. If you deliver one of those forms, the listing agent delivers that to the buyer, complete. That's the operative word here, complete. You have met your obligation and you'll be fine, but there's a big problem. See, and it's right here. Seller delivers to buyer and escrow holder. It doesn't say or listing agents. It says and, because so many listing agents lazily defer to escrow. Oh, escrow's getting their own FIRPTA. They'll give you a copy. One less thing for me to do. It doesn't work that way. Seller delivers to buyer and escrow holder a fully completed affidavit, C.A.R form AS. That's all you need to do. Now, there's another problem. Those are never delivered complete. Why? Because there's a space for a social security number on the C.A.R form AS, and somehow every seller thinks that the buyer's going to steal their identity if they put their social on it, and the buyer's going to proceed to live some lavish lifestyle under the seller's identity. So they're terrified to put it, and it gets redacted. No good. You've tampered the form. It says fully completed. It doesn't say or redacted. Fully completed affidavit. If you edit it, if you redact it, it's not complete. It doesn't work that way. Very simple. So what happens if the seller doesn't want to share their social with the buyer? Okay, there's an alternative. It's the C.A.R form QS, which is basically when escrow steps in and then they sign on behalf saying that they're attesting to the fact they hold a FIRPTA form with the social. You cannot, as a seller cannot get away from the obligation of furnishing a document with their social on it. That's the way it works. So if they only want to have that with escrow, fine, but escrow is assigned a QS. And then so I put this in bold here. And the qualified substitute, that's escrow, QS form qualified substitute, delivers to the buyer and escrow holder an affidavit signed under penalty of perjury, which is the C.A.R form QS, that the qualified substitute has received their, again, fully completed. You cannot redact your social everywhere. Seller's affidavit. It's that simple. In my checklist of required documents, I say we need a fully completed AS or fully completed QS. It's that simple. Do not redact it. Do not leave any lines blank. Fill the whole thing out. Make sure everyone signs where appropriate, and you will be fine. This simple exercise seems to evade the vast majority of agents and TCs and from other companies that tell us, oh, escrow will give that to you after closing. It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. And you do not want to be in the position where you have to answer to someone when the IRS is looking for the seller and why withholding wasn't done, because again, that obligation will fall on the buyer. I hope you found this helpful, and thank you for watching.